Nonprofits in our area are answering the call for assistance in Humphreys County, including both the Salvation Army and the Chattanooga Red Cross. Catastrophic flooding in Humphreys County, leaving more than 20 people dead and several others missing. More than 17 inches of rain fell in 24 hours on Saturday. The flooding flipped cars and ripped through homes. Since then, volunteers from across the state have stepped up to meet the need. The Red Cross says volunteers, including sheltering managers, mental health professionals, and other trained professionals, are already offering assistance in the county now. Julia Wright is the executive director of the Red Cross for the Southeast region. She says she's also heading to Humphreys County to help, where she'll likely stay for 2 weeks.
We have volunteers that came to Chattanooga during Patton Towers and the Easter tornadoes to help us. And so it's really important that we have individuals in our community that are willing to help here when we need it, but also willing to deploy to other areas and help our neighbors. The Chattanooga Salvation Army has also been asked to assist.
We've been asked to send some equipment, and we're sending one of our food trucks there. We haven't been asked for personnel yet, but I know that's coming.
Both organizations saying they're looking for volunteers or donations to help out with these efforts.
It's boating season, but what happens when boating season is hit with unusual stretches of rain?
Most of the time, you really get a lot more trash after a large storm.
Jonathan George is the service manager for Island Cove Marina, and he said that trash and debris flows into the water after it storms, which can cause damage to boats. He said this happened to one boater during Memorial Day weekend.
And what the customer did is he actually ran into a log, and it sheared off the blades, and the blades stuck into the log.
Most of the repairs to this boat have already been completed, but these areas to either side of me are where the propellers are supposed to be.
And without a propeller, the boat won't move. And Jonathan said the pandemic has slowed the repair process.
A lot of people not being able to work, and just a struggle to try to get out all the parts in.
Kathleen Gibby runs a cleanup effort called Keep Tennessee River Beautiful, and she said recent weather patterns are making the problem worse.
With those floods, a lot of our trash gets pulled out, even trash that's properly disposed in a trash can.
She said this has been getting worse in recent years.
Since I started this job in 2019, I know that 2019 and 2020 were some of the wettest years recorded in TVA history.
It's been a long 3 years for the church between rebuilding, finding a new place to congregate, and of course, virtual worship during the pandemic. So it's safe to say they're glad to be back at home.
When the church caught on fire, it was really devastating.
3 years ago, this is what Piney Woods Baptist Church looked like. The building was destroyed by a fire, leaving some churchgoers upset and confused.
Very, very frustrating.
But today, new Piney Woods Baptist Church opened up for all of its congregation.
Everybody's just thankful to God that He has brought us all back together.
It was absolutely great to be back in.
The first one says, the Loveless Church.
Through all the frustrations the past 3 years has brought, Pastor Finnis Hall wanted his church to keep something in mind.
This is not the church.
That's right. That's right.
This is the worship center, so that the church can gather and praise God.
We are the church, but He gives us a place to go to worship and to be amongst other Christians.
For Joyce Fears, that message sticks out to her especially.
He had this dream to build a church for the community.
She's talking about her late husband, Ezra Fears, the man that built this worship center.
He said, I'm not building this for me. I'm building it for the community.
She doesn't attend this church anymore. But today was different.
For her to be here today and see this, it was a great experience for me personally.
The passion never left Piney Woods, but having a new place to gather has its members excited for what's ahead.
I'm happy for them. I'm happy for the members.
The atmosphere was fantastic today. To feel the love, the spirit, and everything that was in here. It was absolutely great to be back in.
Now, they also had some fun with the reconstruction. Pastor Hall told me that the inside has changed, but the outside is the same. So you need to come inside to get the word so it changes you on the inside.